It's Jamal Thomas. So, in a world of lies, the truth is a revolutionary thing. And I am going to bring for your viewing pleasure tonight an uncommon, unexpected revolutionary. Labor Secretary Tom Perez. So Tom Perez is up for the DNC chair position. Him and Ellison are the expected frontrunners. And while he was stomping, Perez said something that was perfectly true. And that should have been said, if I'm not mistaken, months ago. So he says, "We heard loudly and clearly yesterday that from Bernie Sanders supporters that the process was rigged, and it was. And you've got to be honest about it. That's why we need a chair who is transparent." Why was that so hard to do? Why was that so hard? I bet it felt a little bit better, right? Honestly. It's like, what is this feeling that I have? I'm relaying information that's true. It's uncommon to me. So, of course that wasn't going to last long. That spine lasted for all of a day, and he dragged himself onto Twitter in full-blown apology. I've been asked by friends about a quote and want to be clear about what I said and that I misspoke. Did you? We heard loudly and clearly yesterday from Bernie supporters that the process was rigged, and it was. That seems pretty clear to me, Tom. All right. Give you a benefit of the doubt. What's the next one? I've been asked by friends about a quote, and I want to be clear about what I said and that I misspoke. As I've said repeatedly, we can't have a primary process where it's even perceived that a thumb was on a scale. I've been asked by friends about a quote. What? I said, Hillary became our nominee fair and square, and she won more votes in the primary and the general than her opponents. So Tom, which one is the lie? Is it the first one or the second one? Because, look, it would have to be, right? You said something up top that was perfectly true. We heard loudly and clearly yesterday from Bernie supporters that the process was rigged, and you say, and it was, which again is true. So now, at the bottom, Hillary became our nominee fair and square, and she won more votes in the primary and general than her opponents. Which one of those is true? Which one are you standing by? Is this one of those things where you just, it just depends on where you are, what you're saying? We already had one candidate like that. Why is truth so hard? You guys don't ask yourselves that. Like, why is it so hard to look at a situation and say, this is what's going on in this situation? You act as if nobody is aware of it, as if you guys aren't on camera. There's a shitload of footage of you guys chattering away. We are aware of that footage. We have access to the internet. We can see these things. Certainly, the animosity, the scorn that people heap on your squad, right? And if you know that, why do you think that's there? The fact that it's there in the first place and the fact that you're aware that it's there means you know that we know you guys fucked over Sanders. Your behavior is indicative of the truth. This is not the path, guys. Look, I'm telling you, I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to help you out. This is not the path you want to go. The path you want to go is, I'm sorry. We fucked up. We shouldn't have did it. We tried to get Hillary elected. We need to fix this process so this process will never happen again. And until you can say that without being cowed, which is weak, by the way, that is extraordinarily weak. He was like, oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit me, dog. It bothers me. I gotta be honest. That you guys can't talk about this honestly. Because it feels like if you can't have an honest conversation now, what are you trying to do? Just sweep the shit under the rug and keep it moving? That's not gonna work. Do you realize you have multiple groups out here that are trying to literally devour you? Alright? Look, if you can't talk about it honestly, I guess it's a moot point. And what makes it look so bad is Perez was right, meaning Perez knows the truth. He knows it. He's lying after the fact because he feels like he needs to fall in line. So, yeah. You will not prosper with this exercise. Thank you, guys.